What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Crystal, aka Serenity 1225, here from the beautiful islands of the Bahamas with yet another fragrance review by way of the House of Swiss Arabian. Okay, so on February 14th, 2023, I purchased some perfumes from jomashop.com as my Valentine's gifts for myself. Judge your mama. And I got a Swiss Arabian unisex travel set gift set. It was originally $37.99 for three perfumes, three unisex perfumes. But after a discount code that they had for Valentine's, I paid $36.41. So it had Shaghaf Oud Azwad 75 ml, Shaghaf Swiss Arabian for women 75 ml, and then Shaghaf. So this is the last one in that three-piece travel set. So I'm going to give you guys the words that I found. I'm going to warn you, some of these words, they're very new to me, so I might butcher a few words, but this is how it goes. If you're new here to my channel, I'm a novice in the fragrance world. I absolutely adore Middle Eastern fragrances because when I compare them against my, what do you call them now? Designer fragrances, the Middle Eastern fragrances are much more powerful and they have more longevity. So I have become a complete lunatic for Middle Eastern fragrances, and I was obsessed with the House of Latafa. But now I'm starting to venture out and explore different houses, Middle Eastern houses, like the House of Swiss Arabian and also to the House of Armaf. So I am just so excited when it comes to my Middle Eastern fragrances because I am in love with them. Okay. So Shaghaf opens with the finest notes of lemon and uplifting lavender, deep resonance of nut grass and sea notes. Patchouli and amber evoke sweet spiciness. And that's right because I'm spicy, honey. I'm very hot, honey. Okay. Shaghaf opens with lavender and lemon, giving a steadfast and traditional opening. These uplifting shower fresh notes blend seamlessly into a magnificent chypre heart, replete with oak moss, evoking a sylvan, I think it's called Idal. Idal, yes, it's an Idal under a canopy of trees. A contrast of aquatic notes conjures the swish of the ocean as a sunset of amber and patchouli embraces the horizons with a warm glow. This sounds so romantic. That description sounds like it came from a romance novel, okay? Shaghaf, your new signature scent, opens with finest notes of lemon and uplifting lavender. The beating heart of the fragrance brings out the deep resonance of nutgrass and sea notes, patchouli and amber, and add depth to the aroma and inspire attention. Long-lasting EDP, the superior, long-lasting, luxurious fragrance essence, main accords, sweet, warm, spicy, aromatic, citrus, amber, woody, marine, lavender, balsamic, cinnamon. It is an aromatic aquatic fragrance. Top notes are Chinese, orange, lavender, and lemon. Middle notes are C notes, cardamom, cinnamon, sage, cypriol, oil, or nagamoth, and tagates. Base notes are perline, tulu, balsam, patchouli, palisander, rosewood, black amber, and ebony tree. It is a modern fragrance that will give you an unmistakable charisma and allow you to achieve your goals easily. Bursting with an explosive bouquet of tagates, flowers, calamansi fruit Tulu balsam, cinnamon, sage, black amber, and rosewood. Shaghaf is a force of nature that will just keep on going. Uh, oh my God. They got all sorts of words, honey. Words that I'm just seeing for the first time in my life. I ain't trying to lie. I ain't trying to lie. Anywho, I tried. So this is how the bottle looks. Okay, clear. And of course it has that silver top. I do love the packaging of Swiss Arabian. So I think that it's very sleek and elegant. So let's get into how this smells on camera, Crystal. We talking a little bit too much. We talking, honey. Let's stop talking. There we go. Right away, it's very, very potent. It's very, very strong. And the first thing that hits me is lemon. My first impression of it is that it's very masculine. So it's leaning, at least the first spray, the first sniff of the first spray of it is leaning very masculine. But it's clean and fresh. It reminds me of, I literally just stepped out of the shower. It also is reminiscent of like a men's body wash. That's what I'm getting, with the first spray of it. So when it dries down, it's going to intermingle with my body chemistry. And at this particular point, I'm sweating a lot right now because it's hot right now. So very clean, very shower fresh, very masculine, citrus and lemon. That's what's really standing out to the forefront of this fragrance for my untrained nose. Definitely smells like I just stepped out of the shower. So very fresh, so very clean. Okay. So let's look at some of the notes that they said that it has. It's sweet, warm and spicy, aromatic, citrus, amber, woody, marine, lavender, balsamic, cinnamon. So I think for me to come to the conclusion that it smells like I just stepped out of the shower, I think that goes to the aquatic aspect of the fragrance. The lemon is still sitting very, very prominent at the beginning of this fragrance. I'm trying to get the other fragrance notes that they're talking about. They're talking about amber. I love amber. I love anything woody. We have cinnamon, and they have nutgrass. What else do they have in it? So it has sea notes, which makes it aquatic. We have patchouli, and it's spicy and sweet. Okay. It has lavender is also in this fragrance. So I'm going to sniff it a little bit more to see if I can identify the lavender, the patchouli. Okay. All right. So as it starts to, this is how it's looking. Okay. I love it when it shines like that. It's sexy. As it starts to dry down a little bit into my chemistry, again, the citrus is still there. This is a very citrus heavy fragrance. And it's starting to evolve into something a little bit more woodier, a little bit more earthier, but not too much. That's not taking over this fragrance. This fragrance still leans on the side of aquatic in that it still reminds me of a fresh shower, like I just came out of the shower. There's a little bit of lavender, a little bit of patchouli, just a little bit. These notes, these nuances are not standing out for me. They're very much in the background. Again, it's still reading masculine, but it's starting to calm down a little bit. So I can see where it can be unisex. I'm not really picking up on the sweetness of it. It's just citrus, unless they consider citrus to be sweet. So it's just citrus and fresh and masculine, in my opinion. It's nice though. Like if you want something that's refreshing, like this does not essentially read as Middle Eastern to me. Like, why I say that is because typically the Middle Eastern fragrances that I have acquired, and now they are in my collection, there's like an onslaught of spices, right? And I think cardamom is in here, but I'm not picking up on that. I think cinnamon is also in here, but it's just reading very much citrus, watery, masculine, fresh out the tub. And there's nothing wrong with that. I actually like that. I think that this stands out from all of the Middle Eastern fragrances that I have in my collection at this time because of the freshness of this fragrance. It's very fresh. Like I feel like I just took a bath. I really do. So it's starting to dry down even more, and I'm telling you right now, I'm intrigued by this fragrance. This fragrance is multifaceted. Even though the citrus note is predominant, there seems to be layers to this fragrance that it's evolving, if that makes sense to you. It's starting to evolve to me and on my skin. Now there's a little bit, just a hint of sweetness coming in, just a little bit, but again, citrus, citrus, citrus. It's so lovely. It's lovely, it's fresh. It's I'm not getting sensual. It just makes me feel like freshness and playfulness. I'm not getting warm. It's not overwhelmingly warm and spicy as they say, but it does have a little bit of woodiness to it, just a little bit. And I don't know if that comes by way of the patchouli, but the patchouli is not that prominent in this fragrance. It really isn't. They say that they have rosewood in the fragrance. They have black amber and ebony tree. I don't know what an ebony tree is. Okay, there are a lot of notes that I really don't know. I'm new to this fragrance game. There's some sort of oil, the cypriol oil. I have no idea what that is. And then we have the tagatis. I don't know what that is. Okay, but it says that it will give you an unmistakable charisma. So my charisma would be, I feel fresh and so clean, honey. It's starting to come across as somewhat, just a little bit feminine in the background, which is why I can understand that it's a unisex fragrance. But citrus, a little earthy by way of patchouli. I'm not picking up on the coriander and the cinnamon. They have the Chinese orange in it. They also have the what else do they have? They have sage and black amber and rosewood. So this is a multifaceted fragrance that I actually like it. I'm not in love with it, but I like it because it's so different from anything else that I have in my collection. There's nothing in my collection at this point that I could compare this with because this is unique and it stands on its own. Absolutely fabulous. It's absolutely fabulous, darling. It's exquisite. It's sophisticated and sleek. It's fresh. Yes, I really like it. Listen, people, that's my time. I will see you guys in my next video. Here we go. Peace.